You may not be aware of this, but the Middle East has a lot of great foods to try. Many Arabian women spend days trying to better themselves with great cooking skills. It's such a famous tradition for them that it has become hardly recognizable to them. It's been 6 years since my first attempt of cooking Middle Eastern food. And I will tell you this, I learn something new each and every time that I cook. It's probably because I stay with a lot of Middle Eastern women. My mom is half Arabic, so I get a lot of practicing from other women. Middle Eastern food is very complex, so it takes a lot of time to prepare. That is why I'll stick to a simple appetizer called the sambusa, because it's not as hard as cooking a full-course meal. And it's not as difficult as it may seem, it's just practice. Today I would like to demonstrate to you the 5 major steps of effectively cooking a great tasting sambusa, and that is gathering required materials, mixing everything together, cooking the meat, wrapping the sambusa, and cooking the sambusa. Okay, the first step is to make sure that you have all the required materials. There's no Middle Eastern stores around here. The nearest one is in Jackson, and he doesn't really carry the stuff that I used. So I just go to Walmart and I buy the egg roll wraps because they can work in the same way that a sambusa wrap would. This is cumin. Cumin, maybe you can find it in Walmart, I'm not sure. But the name of it is cumin. And this is meat shawarma. You can use this or you can use a kepsa spice. It depends on what you like. I prefer this. Salt and pepper are the main 2 that you would really need. And some people prefer to add cheese while other people don't prefer to add cheese. It helps when wrapping the sambusa. It's up to you if you like cheese or not. And onions and green peppers. I don't have a green pepper with me today, but it's in the meat. So you will need a green pepper. Oh, yeah. And you need a drainer and a pot to cook the meat in, and then you need a pan to stick in the oven to cook the sambusa. And you need a board to cut the onions and the green peppers. Okay, so I don't really have a lot of time to cut a lot of things, so I'm just going to cut the onion. The way that I would cut the green pepper is the same way that I would cut the onion, except for that I would clean the middle of the green pepper out, that way that it would cut properly. I've already peeled it, that way that I wouldn't make a mess in class. So, yeah, okay. This, I'll just cut it in half. And then from there, I'll just kind of cut each of them into like 3/4 or 1/4 of a half. And you want to try to get them as small as possible because when you're cooking the sambusa, it has to be wrapped into something, so you don't want it to be really, really huge chunks of onions and green peppers. So I always try to cut them as small as possible, even if I have to just keep cutting them until they're just really, really, really small. When you finish cutting the onion, it should look something like this. It should be as small as this. Sometimes you have to cut them even smaller. It depends on what you like. Some people prefer different things. Okay, and once you get the onions cut and the green peppers cut, then, okay, some people prefer to mix everything together with the meat, while other people prefer to cook the onions and the green pepper first and then add the meat. It just depends. I've seen people do different things. I usually just mix everything together and cook it that way, but you can just add a little bit of oil and cook the onions and cook the green peppers. And then I always add the cumin while I'm cooking the onions and cook the green peppers because it makes the smell go away, because sometimes when you're cooking onions, the whole house starts to stink, but the cumin kind of adds a good smell that's not that bad. And then I'll add the meat, and you just cook it till it's golden brown, and it should look something like this when it's finished. I just cooked this last night. And now I will show you how to wrap the sambusa, which is really rather hard, but it can be easy. Okay, first of all, since these aren't the right thing, you need to cut it in half. You make sure that you do it the long ways. Make sure that you cut it in half like this. And you always want to add just a little bit of meat because these are not long wraps like the ones that you would buy from the Arabic store. And you would just put enough right at the end to kind of fill it up, but not all the way to the sides. And then you would fold like a triangle up, and then like a triangle over, and then like a triangle over again. Okay, and when it's finished, it should look like this. But the thing is that sometimes when you're cooking in the oven, when you put it in the oven, it comes loose and then this starts to come up. That's why some people add cheese right there or egg. Just like a little bit of egg yolk right there, so that when you do place it in the oven, that it doesn't come up, it stays down. And then you just place it into the oven. Usually I place this side down first, that way that it doesn't come up. And when it finishes, you need to leave it in there. I usually put the temperature on 500 because it's just a sambusa wrap. And you need to leave it in there for probably about 7 minutes, and you need to just kind of constantly flip them over so that one side doesn't get really burned. And when it finishes, it'll look like this. And you can do like circle ones, and there's all kinds of different ways to make sambusa. It doesn't have to be pretty, believe me. Okay, so today I have shown you the 5 steps of effectively cooking a great tasting sambusa: gathering, mixing, cooking meat, wrapping the sambusa, and cooking the sambusa. Learning how to cook this will show your friends that you know how to cook a great tasting Middle Eastern appetizer. And something foreign. Wrapping may seem very hard, but it's really not. It doesn't matter what it looks like, it just matters what it tastes like. And can't you just imagine your friends coming over for a great tasting appetizer that they may have never tried before? Yes, there are a lot of other great tasting Middle Eastern foods to try, but for now, learning how to cook a sambusa would be a great way to learn how to try.